Johnson coming back to you again. This is part 3 of Beware of False Prophets. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Um, Stay tuned, posted, because I'm finishing up the book of Revelation. What I want to say in part 3 of Beware of False Prophets, it's I've been under heavy attack with my vocals because of even this little short presentation. And I believe the enemy does not want God's people to speak up about what is actually going on. God is showing me that the book of Revelation, Matthew 24, is going to start manifesting. There are going to be a lot of people offended, okay? There are a lot of people that are rising up now, and God is using some of them, but some of them are not healed. They're not whole. They're being led by a spirit that is not of God, and they're doing things that's not of God's will. And they're going to have a lot of people to follow them. And they're going to target certain individuals. Now, this is very dangerous. So I want you to listen to this, saints and listeners, because you have to be able to discern what is going on in any situation. Now, granted, we got all kind of things going on in the church right now, and we know God knows about it. We know God's going to deal with it, okay? We know a lot of people have gotten hurt, but we know God's timing, God's will. God does things the way he wants to do them. And sometimes because of emotion, yes, I'm not putting anybody down. If someone hurts you, yes, God will deal with them. But there's even a way about how God deals with that is really stirring up God's concern about this movement, because he believes it's nefarious. There is a spirit of Antichrist behind it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the hostility, and it just builds. It's like the enemy is building something. God is showing me a lot of offense. Things are going to be stirring up in people. Memories of past hurts. And the reaction to it is going to be very hostile. And they're going to rise up with that hostility. They're not healed, they're not whole, but they're rising up. And they're targeting individuals. Now, it's not just someone that may have did something to them, but this is pertaining to others too, that the enemy is lying on them. He's accused them of things, and he's going to raise up a group of people to go after them. God said in Psalms 26, when my enemy, even my foe, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Keep that in mind. That there's going to be a lot of stumbling with what's happening now. A lot of stumbling with the word. A lot of stumbling with the actions that are going to be taken. I don't know why God is telling me to say this. It's for a reason. Because of that spirit that's coming behind it. It's a spirit of murder. It's a spirit of people wanting to kill someone. And I'm coming back for that reason, because I did talk about physical attacks in part 2 of this message, but I'm coming back to warn you that people are harboring a lot of anger and rage. And it's right underneath the surface, but it has been sitting there for years, that when it explodes, it's like a volcano, a ruptured volcano. This is nothing to play with, because people could lose their lives. That's why it's important to walk in discernment, walk in love. You don't know what people are dealing with. But this is something God is showing me. And it's not just people reacting to this time. And a lot of them, like I said, not healed, they're not whole. A lot of them are not saved. And they're seeing saints of God, others rising up, and God is using them. And some of these people, because of that rage, they're going to act on that. They're going to become obsessed with people, follow them. And this is something for those that God has raised them. Be careful with your circle. Stay close to God. Draw near. That was one word God gave me for the new year, to draw near to him. But this is what God is showing me. Physical attacks. God is showing me jealousy. People are angry because you don't realize sometimes people are looking at what you have, what you've accumulated. They can see. That's why it's important for us as believers. Sometimes we can't have everybody around us. We want to be nice to everybody. But God has given us wisdom, because there's a lot of saints that have been offed in this time. And I'm saying it like that for a reason, because they did not use wisdom. They had people around them. They're praising God. God to protect me. God told you to move them. You're showing off, okay? You don't know. That's the devil sitting right there. The next thing you know, they take them out. And people pretend, everybody, well, we didn't see. No, you saw it coming. It's that arrogance. We cannot walk in pride in this time. And that's another thing God is showing me. Pride.